Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Tokyo Crypto Show, episode 81. Bitcoin has hit the highest price in human history, and Charlie has not shed a tear. So we are excited about that. We're excited about that one. He's already calloused, and he's got ice and crypto and moon fuel in his veins, baby.
Save the next one for $1 million.
Yep, I'll join you on that cry.
Fuck yeah.
I am so excited for well, let's talk about the most important thing first of all. Today's my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And I'll be doing a birthday stream after this. If you guys want to watch on my channel, I'm just going to be streaming, taking calls, and hanging out with the community. Love you all. CultivateCrypto.com is having a pretty important event coming up this week, and that is the Crypto Mindset course at CryptoMindsetCourse.com. We're going to be doing a broadcast on this channel talking about the enrollment and everything. But Charlie, why don't you tell people about the course real quick?
Yeah, pretty simple. We got the course coming out for sale for 5 days on December 4th to the 8th, closing on the 8th at midnight Eastern Standard, midnight Pacific time, actually Pacific Standard Time. Pretty simple. If you want to learn about cryptocurrency, if you're new to cryptocurrency, or if you have been in cryptocurrency but you don't have your 100% crypto game set right for both technical analysis, looking at the charts and figuring out, where's the price going, and also fundamental analysis, is a coin good or not to invest in. And then also, if you want to make money in the next quarter, we're preparing 1 month in advance for Q1 2021 in order to maximize our gains for the next quarter. So the first week of the webinars, we will be going over the basics for fundamental and technical analysis, get everybody on the same page, whether you are advanced or new to the crypto game. Then the second week of webinars, we're going to be totally focused on making as much money as possible within the next 3 months. And yeah, interestingly enough, with Bitcoin, we have kind of a good swing period here where we can actually make kind of some quick turnaround money here in December, and then get a little bit of a pullback, and then make some even more money going from January through March, even into April. So yeah, it's going to be good. We have 20 webinars within there, and all recorded, so you can get that information if you miss one or two of them. So yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to make a lot of money. We already did this for Q4 2020 in September, preparing 1 month in advance for Q4. Everybody in there at least doubled their money. So if you had $1,000 to trade, it costs $497 for the course. So if you doubled your money with $1,000 to trade, then you made $1,500 in profit. So basically, you made way more money than the course cost. So yeah, we're going to do that again, rinse, repeat. A lot of people made 4x, 5x their money. So yeah, get in there if you want to make money. I mean, simple as that.
I like money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the official "I told you so" guy of the show, and I'll just tell you guys this. All right, for you guys that are like, I'm pretty well educated on cryptocurrency in compared to the average man. Obviously, Charlie is like S tier genius level, right? And so, but I'm like A rank for sure. I definitely know what I'm talking about. And so we're going like super nerdy with like the S rank, A, B, C, D, and then M all the way at the bottom for MGTOW Dictionary, which is the loser status, the bottom level one. But with this situation now, guys, I'll be very honest with you. Okay, to be honest with you, if you're an average guy and you're trying to acquire 1 Bitcoin, I'm going to tell you at this point now, it's going to be very hard to do so. And we've been telling you for a very, very long time. However, I'm going to give you more golden advice, and I know this is going to fall on deaf ears. But those of you that are smart, intelligent, driven, ambitious, and money hungry in a positive way, right? Everybody seems to associate like being money hungry with a bad with a bad rep. And let's be honest, everybody wants more money, and anybody who says they doesn't want more money is either a dumb or a liar or both. Okay.
Well, everybody's working every single goddamn day of their lives to get more money, right?
Yep. Trading the finite time that we have on this life for a non-finite resource, which is cash. Yep. Think about that. Okay.
We could even go so far as say almost infinite resource.
So the Bitcoin train for the average man is gone. All right. Now, here's more golden advice. I personally believe in worst case scenario, one Ethereum will be worth $3,000 in the future, minimum.
Yep.
Okay.
Easily.
So the average Ethereum cost right now is floating between 550. Let's be liberal and say between $500 and $615 right now. Okay. So that gives you an opportunity to 6x your money per Ethereum. Okay. All right. If you want to be negative and say like, okay, well, it's 600, so actually you can only 5x. Okay, you can 5x your money. So if you have, let's just say you have $10,000, right? For the sake of arguments, and I'll pull up the calculator on the screen so you guys can follow along with me. All right. So this is a real future. Okay. Now, let's just say you have $10,000. Okay. And you decided, hey, I'm going to buy Ethereum at 500, right? To keep it simple. Now you have 20 Ethereum. Okay. That 10,000, when you get it to 3,000, just became $60,000.
Not too shabby.
Okay. You just increased your money by $50,000. And all you had to do is click some buttons either on your cell phone and or your computer. That's it. This, gentlemen, this is not a joke. This reality is coming. $3,000 Ethereum will happen in our lifetime, most likely within the next 2 years. Okay? And this is just one opportunity for you in an endless sea of money that is the cryptocurrency world. And if you want to learn about cryptocurrency, you need to go to Cultivate Crypto's website right now, cryptomindsetcourse.com. Get on the waiting list. Join us for the webinars. I will be personally attending so many webinars. My eyes are going to bleed. But you know what? I'm going to have so much more money. I'm going to buy new eyes. I'm going to buy cybernetic eyes, like in the Minority Report with Tom Cruise. That's going to be me. I'm going to have some friggin' beautiful eyes. I'm going to get them from a Russian baby. Okay. And they're going to be the best eyes, And so I'm going to be in there learning. And I'm not going to talk like the guys who are in Charlie's Cultivate Crypto, his trading chat right now. They know what I've done with my portfolio this year. And let's just say it's pretty interesting what I've done. Let's say over 25% increase, over 40%. That's all I'll say. But because of Charlie's training, I've done it. And guess what? We're just getting started. We have been telling you since 2018 that this bull market was coming. We were charting it out. We're saying the bull market is coming. The bull market is coming. Get ready. Here is your opportunity, gentlemen. Okay. Here is your opportunity. Thank you to Anon with the $14.99 Great British Pounds. It says, happy birthday, MLD. RIP Black Pill. RIP indeed. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's what's happening. And that's what you're going to learn. Black Sheep says, can you please explain what Ethereum is? First of all, it's not spelled like that. So you're going to have to learn what that is. Second of all, Black Sheep, listen, we've been friends a long time. You're in my community. Join Charlie's course. You will make, dude, I made $500 today in crypto and I don't even care. Like I literally made $500 today and I'm just like, meh. Okay.
Just drop in the bucket.
That's how much the cost of the course is. The money, if you were to take $500 and invest it in crypto, or if you're going to take $500 and invest it in Charlie's course, you're still going to be crypto illiterate after you buy the crypto. But if you take $500 and you go through Charlie's intensive educational course, okay, you're going to have a lifetime of wealth accumulating data forever here. Okay? Think about that. That is how you invest your money. Invest in yourself to make yourself a money-making machine and study crypto. What happens when you study crypto? You think people just study crypto like, oh, this is my hobby and I bought a crypto sticker. No, people involved in crypto are involved in crypto for one reason and one reason only, to make fucking money. And that's what we're here for. And it's shameless and it's illegal. Okay. And I don't care what anybody says. All right. Selling drugs, doing anything illegal, Ponzi schemes, those things are like scams of the past. The real money now is involved with the internet and it's legal. So get involved. Get involved. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. And we help, people avoid some of the common mistakes as well. I mean, that's the huge thing about having a community around you. Because usually you tell people, good stuff, Black Sheep, you tell people that you're into crypto and stuff. And I would say probably most people around you, would say, yeah, you're crazy. Right. Or, all these different things that are negative. And
our bosses used to call us crazy. Now we make more money than they do. And they got to be to work tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Oh, that's the best right there. That's all I bet. That's great.
Oh, boy. I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Yep, exactly. And so it's all these types of things, right? It's if you value your freedom, if you value self-sovereignty, if you value being able to take control of your life, that's what cryptocurrency can do for you. And we had all types of people right in the first quarter for Q4 2020, and it was kind of interesting because I was like I was not 100% sure how people would kind of we had people of all backgrounds, education, and geographical location, everything. And I was just like, how are people going to kind of take to this information? But surprisingly, everybody there is there for the same goal, right? And that really just kind of meshes everybody together. And we, it wasn't overwhelming. I mean, it was overwhelming in some respects for the information, but at the same time, in a good way, right? And everybody, was just at the end making money. It's everybody's making those actions, and there's a lot of crypto people out there that will give you information and then make you reliant on them. Not give you enough to be independent.
Sorry to cut you off, but or they'll just give you really bad information like this idiot. Guys, look into XRP. I almost want to ban this guy.
No.
I'm not. Is he on your channel? I don't know if that's my channel or yours.
I've never seen this guy before, but I think he's on your channel right now.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
buy Ripple. Do not buy Ripple.
Yeah, I got some people, it's interesting because nobody was talking about Ripple until just the last 1 month or so, right? Basically, they had a area where, or a thing where basically you got free tokens for holding Ripple, and then you got these other free tokens, right? It's one of the reasons why it pumped recently. And all the same marketing that was there in 2017 with Ripple is just starting to come back now, right? And it's the same old, lots of promises, not a lot of action. So, but we'll see, there's going to be some people who jump into it, but they will learn. So it is what it is. But there's a lot better opportunities out there than that one that will outpace, Ethereum and Bitcoin if you want to try to do that. So, anyways,
let's talk about what's going on here.
I was going to say pretty stoked for the new all-time high.
So what is the official? What's the official data at right now? The all-time high of
Bitcoin.
What's your position in X? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Suleiman, the XRP is going to $3 because of Spark. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and invest. Go ahead, take a second mortgage out, and you buy Ripple. Let me know how that goes for you. That's not a financial advice.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. Even if it does pump, I'm comfortable not having to jump in it. Right? There's plenty of opportunities out there in the sea. Why jump into something that has not proven itself? So
not at all. I mean, look, Ripple isn't really have any use case.
Yeah, I mean, it has a use case, but one that's easily
the token itself. I mean, the token itself.
Yeah, the token itself is only just fast transaction. That's it. It's the only thing you can do. And there's a bunch of cryptocurrencies which could do that.
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin Trash does the same shit.
Yeah, we got Bitcoin Cash. We got Nano. Nano is just as fast as Ripple right there. Not saying they're terrible technologies, but just it's not that unique. And people say all the banks are going to be using Ripple, right? But JP Morgan came out with their own coin. Said screw Ripple, we'll just do the same thing, but within our own technology. So I highly doubt that Ripple's going to be.
Anon has a good question for you, Charlie. He says, "Hey, Charlie, may pull the trigger, but my portfolio is only a small percentage of crypto at the moment. How much capital do you recommend for your course? Would you say you need minimum line of 10 to 20K USD?
Oh, definitely not. I would say, if you have anywhere between $750 and $1,000, you can make your money with for the course back. Right? Mm-hmm. So it'd be $500 for the course, $497 specifically, plus let's say $1,000, so $1,500. Easily make your money back for the course. If we 2x your 1,000 that you're using for what we get you into, then it's $2,000, so it's $1,500 profit. Like, not too shabby. Of course, if you do a little less, the gains are less, but yeah, no problem. Like, a lot of people think, I need over 10K to get into crypto, and if that were the case, then everybody here would have one Bitcoin under 10K, right? Because we were talking about that for about a year at least, telling everybody to buy one Bitcoin under 10K, but 10K, is a decent chunk of change for most people to lock up in cryptocurrency. Now, with the economy not doing so hot, stocks not doing so hot, gold actually not doing so hot, crypto's the place that everybody in Wall Street is figuring out, whoa, shit, this is a place to make money right now. So everybody's hopping over from the smart money. So you might want to kind of follow suit, right? Yep. This is what time you're going to do the webinars of this course: 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from December 10th to the 20th every single day.
Good Lord. That is going to be an intensive educational session.
Oh, yeah. It'll be midnight my time and noon my time. So I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to be here as well. I mean, I tell you what, it's going to be crazy, but let's talk about this all-time high. So look, Charlie, I'm having like PTSD flashbacks from 2017. And you know what's funny? In 2017, did not Ripple pump at this exact same time or about this time?
Yeah, this time of year.
It was definitely quarter 4. It was in December because I remember I was in Florida at the time. And I fell into the Ripple trap at that moment, and I bought like $15,000 worth of Ripple at $3. Oof, bro. Oof, indeed.
Should we show people what that looks like on the charts?
Oh God, yeah. Let's go ahead, pull it up.
I'll use the simpler chart from CoinMarketCap just to just to see that damage. But here, let me pull it up. Yeah, here we go. All right. So can you see this?
Yes.
So this is the long-term chart of Ripple. Down here, you can see the blue is the market cap. I'll take that off. Take off the price. There's prices in dollars, right, mm-hmm. which is in green, and then there's a price in Bitcoin. So I think I can press that and take the price of Bitcoin off, take the market cap off. There's just the price of dollars, right? So we're just looking at dollars only. Mm-hmm. And just, I mean, look at that. Does that look that increase here? Does it look natural? And then even if I put it on log scale, right, it doesn't look that terrible on log scale. It looks actually quite a bit better in terms of its natural growth. But yeah, Ripple started to come back here, but it took, basically from September of 2018 all the way until just, this last 1 month. So about 2 years for this thing to really even show some signs of life and coming back. And so, we'll see where this current price ends up and if it just kind of drops back to that where it was kind of flatlining in a sense. But yeah, if we go here to just this period that you're talking about. Oops, how come that's not? Oh, we'll put it on linear. There we go. So you can see here from December 12th or December 11th, right? It started pumping here from 24 cents up to the top, which was, I can't quite get it right there, but roughly around January 4th, just around $3.60. So you did buy it lower than the high, right?
Thanks. I really feel comforted now.
But yeah, it wasn't very long. It was from the 3rd to the 8th. So you had about 5 days of glory. And then, not so much after that. So
2 years of pain.
Yep. Yep.
So what we're talking about today is Bitcoin hitting the new all-time high, and is $20,000 coming soon? And really, quite frankly, $20,000 I think it's more of a psychological
Yes.
milestone than anything else. You were pretty bullish when we talked about it that last week. You're believing that $27,000 Bitcoin is within our reach by the end of this year.
Yeah, I would say low 20Ks, right, was within our reach within this year. I would say 27K based on the chart is guaranteed sometime between now and April, right? Probably sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
But yeah, what's the duration of the webinars? I mean, minimum 2 hours, right? But we do tend to talk off recording. So after we stop recording, after about 2 hours, that's kind of where the fun magic happens. A lot of people, asking questions that, we just talk about topics that maybe are not easy to talk about in a public forum like YouTube, especially, but also even on a recording, that might, go around. So, we make sure that we get all of your questions answered during that. So, I mean, if we do go a little bit over, right, like 3 or 4 hours, just stay for the parts that you think are valuable, which is probably going to be the beginning portions. And then, once we stop recording, then everybody's free to do what they want. But usually we get most of the people staying and asking good questions. So it's a really good time.
I mean, the education that you're going to receive, quite frankly, I'll just say this, all right? Can anybody tell me right now, name one content creator on YouTube that is doing a 10-day, 4-hour minimum per day intensive education course on cryptocurrency? Name one Bitcoin content creator who's doing that right now. Because there is only one, and he's right here. It's Charlie from cultivatecrypto.com. Cryptomindsetcourse.com, guys. Go there, sign up for this course, and attend the webinars. Just so you know, this course, just so you guys know, there's no pre-recorded content. This is all a live educational session. No college or university is going to offer this. No professor knows what he's talking about. No jerk off on MSNBC, CBS. What's that scammer's name from BitMEX? What's his name? Arthur Hayes.
Oh, Arthur Hayes, yeah.
None of these guys are offering education at this level for bargain is a compliment to the price.
Yep.
This is a steal. All right. I will tell you guys personally that I am desensitized to even making $1,000 in cryptocurrency. If I make $1,000 in crypto, which is just at the flick of a wrist, just boop boop on my Bitflyer app, I'm just like, shoot, how can I make 10? I want to get to the point where I'm just making 10 at the drop of a thumb, and yep. Honestly, I'll probably be there within 1 to 2 years. And
Crazy.
1 to 2 years, where do you want to be, guys? You want to be slaving away in your office? You want to be still at the family dinner at Thanksgiving and Christmas, mom, dad, uncle, brother, sister looking over you like there's the family loser again. There's a guy doing nothing with his life, right? Crypto can change your life. Crypto can literally turn your life around because less than 1% of the human population understands cryptocurrency. The fact that I'm pretty sure you're a man sitting there watching us right now, because 99% of people involved in crypto are men, because it's very hard to understand, but it's not impossible. Okay. Yeah. And if you get in and you learn this type of skill, this industry is not going anywhere anytime soon at all.
Oh, I always keep saying this, and it just becomes better over time. It ages with time, right? I may or may not have based my entire business on cryptocurrency, which some people are like, we can bring it to that level. I got my new Elgato soundboard over here.
You gotta shave your head. You gotta get the what is it called? Not the widow's peak, where you're just bald on the top. You got the George Costanza.
No, I can't go that far. I can go to the yelling, and I can go to the pressing of the buttons and making noises and stuff like that. But I ain't shaving my head. That's for
good
sure.
Lord.
But no, you were saying.
We're gonna chart out Bitcoin. We're gonna chart out Bitcoin and talk about.
Yeah, just what you were saying, just right there. I forgot There was one
the
thing
the skill of crypto is not going anywhere, and learning it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just as an example, right? People are just always making excuses like, oh, but I'm not in this situation. I can't do this. I can't do that. We have, I had a consultation the other day with one of the guys who's been watching our channels, both of ours, for a really long time. He's been fucking putting in the work, no matter what. And, he's 21 by his means, right? He's in a much, much more comfortable situation than he could ever have imagined at this age and stage of his life. He's sitting at a cool 20K because of crypto, which he'd probably have, maybe if he was lucky, 1 or 2K in his bank account if he wasn't in crypto. Just a young guy who's looking to make it work. I mean, sitting on 20K when you're 21 years old, I mean, it's not, crazy amount of money, but for a lot of people at that age, it is a lot, right? It's a great place to start before even, you get into the working field, right? If you're still in college and all that. So, yeah, for anybody who wants to make it, they can. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that because I always like hearing all these stories. Or people, I think earlier in the chat, somebody said, Charlie, I've made 5K with you. Some people have sent me emails. I made 20K with you last month, and all those types of things. I love to hear it. And especially, how it affects the people around them. Like some people saying like, hey, I can now put a down payment, on a retirement home for my parents. And all sorts of different things. So it's great to hear all those things. That's, actually seeing results of the people that we're helping over here is massive. So, it's one of the reasons why we do it as well.
I mean, the opportunities are just endless, man. Endless. We're, I've been, thanks to my, cryptocurrency knowledge and being able to have conversations with at a level of competency. I've had conversations face to face and over email with Roger Ver. I've chatted with the weirdest guy in crypto, Vitalik Buterin, and Adam Trademan from Bread Wallet is an excellent associate of mine, just a casual friend that we see each other around Tokyo, and all of these. I mean, we both met CZ from Binance. Yep. I notoriously. He told me, CZ told me, he's like, I'm the CEO of Binance. I was like, no, you're not. I told him straight up, I was like, you liar. No, you're not that guy.
You know what I said when I first saw him? I said, oh, you're the OK coin guy. And he was just like, yeah, because
he know about that.
Well, he was like, that was like my last project. It's not what I'm doing now. He was like kind of offended. It was kind of funny.
He's like, I'm a billionaire now, actually. So
yeah, right. It's like 2 months later after we talked to him, he's on the front of Forbes magazine. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. So, the thing is, we are really offering, honestly, and look, we got our receipts, man. Go back to the show when me and Charlie were sitting next to each other in a room, kind of sharing a microphone, sharing a keyboard, sharing a mouse. And, because we just knew we righteously believe in this, man, because, every man should have sovereignty. Okay. Sovereignty means you're self-governed. And every government in the nation, in the world right now, is marching towards people's personal liberties. And a lot of governments are using this, coronavirus situation to extend their power. I mean, people are going back into lockdown in America. This is absurd. People don't even wear masks in China anymore.
Yeah.
In Japan, we're not locking down at all.
Yeah. I even saw a bunch of old people, at the steakhouse the other day, or I was like, going for lunch, and there's like half the restaurant was just old people. They were wearing their masks, right? But they weren't really, too worried to get out of their houses. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's crazy.
So the thing is this, digital money's here to stay, and you can change your life. You guys have to believe this. Like, this is an opportunity. It's not a game. It's not some nonsense it's not some child's play thing. This is something that can change your life. It's changed my life. It's changed Charlie's life. And I mean, dude, I'm getting ready to start my own nation because I'm gonna have so much money. I already chose the name, Hot Dudistan. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be the high commander of Hot Dudistan. So, but it's gonna be fantastic. And the thing is this, like once you have crypto, because what's the biggest thing that's the biggest threat that happens to a lot of people in America now? Everybody's worried about being canceled. You can accidentally misgender someone at work. Somebody can be like, hey, I'm a Zer. And you're like, oh, hey, what's up, Susie? Oh, I like Susie. She's so cool. And you're like, whoa, I'm a Zer. Did you call me a she? Like, and then you get canceled. You lose your job. You lose your 401k. You lose your pension, everything. And like, that's the psychotic kind of world that some of us that we have to live in. But when you have cryptocurrency, you have the ultimate fuck you money. And it is the most powerful thing you can have in this world. The fuck you money. I wanted to go buy this jacket today, right? This jacket is a little pricey. Louis Vuitton. I treated myself today, okay? And at the ripe age of 35 years old, I had to call, and I was on the phone 1 hour today with incompetent Americans, incompetent Filipino people, and incompetent Indian people. I was getting passed around the world in a call center circle jerk by Chase to get me verification to spend my own money on my own debit card.
An hour?
It took me 1 hour because I knew everybody that I was talking to was wrong with the verification process. Like, sir, we have to send this number to you. I'm like, I'm in Japan. That number is American. You guys don't tell me how to update it. And I had to go in this circle for 1 hour. And I finally got an intelligent man in the Philippines. And this guy, after 1 hour, my birthday, sitting on the floor, my blood pressure rising, freaking out on my birthday, finally, I got the approval to spend my own money.
Oh, baby.
Do you understand? That fills people with murderous rage. Okay?
Yep.
With crypto, you know who tells me to spend my money? This guy right here. No overdraft fees, no late fees, no, we got to charge you for your checking account. We're going to charge you for having a bank account with us fees. None of that garbage. No limit withdrawal. No Swift bank system takes 5, 6, 7 days to send money from this country to that country. None of that. Cryptocurrency offers the ultimate freedom. Let's talk about the price of Bitcoin right now, because that's what people are here for. Yeah. Shout out to Renee Trupej with the €5 says, how much time per week does one need to effectively invest in crypto after finishing the course? Thank you, Charlie.
I'd say 15 minutes a day. Really not that hard. Once you get your situation set up in terms of where you're buying your crypto, where you're holding your crypto, how much you want to put into it, what your strategy is for that, and then when you're going to do that, when you're going to put in, when you're going to take out profits. Once you got that all sorted, you just pay attention to the market. You try to learn something new every day. I would say if, you do 15 minutes a day for 6 months, you're going to be way past everybody else in the market in terms of, people who are just getting into it. So yeah, not really that much. It's, I would look at it as kind of like learning a little bit of a new language for a little bit, but once you get independent after about 6 months, then you're sitting pretty. And I mean, you don't have to do 15 minutes a day, but even that, is kind of like minimum effort.
Dude, to be honest with you, hard. If I were to look, okay, so I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the not so friendly answer. Do you want to sit here and chart out how much hours you need to minimally invest to get by, or do you want to make millions of fucking dollars? It's not a joke when I say you can make millions of dollars in this upcoming bull run. Okay? Stop half-assing these things. If you really want to take, if I were to give you a pathetic minimum answer, I would say this. Subscribe to Charlie's channel. Watch his show 3 times a week. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, when you're brushing your teeth, you're getting ready for work, whatever. Get that in your mind first thing in the morning when you have the most willpower. Okay? Get that in your mind. Use your fresh willpower to calculate that knowledge and let it start processing in your brain. And then watch the Tokyo Crypto Show with me and Charlie every week. So a minimum 4 hours a week. What are you going to do? You watch TV and play video games and waste time more than 4 hours a week. You have 4 hours a week. Ask yourself, are you willing to put 4 hours a week in for 2 years to make minimum 6 figures for the rest of your life? And if the answer is yes, Cultivate Crypto's course, cryptomindsetcourse.com. Get on there. Sign up. get in. Trust me, you won't regret it. Let's look at the chart, Charlie. What do you think?
Yeah, easy. Let's do it. Let me share that there. That's the way of the crypto Chad. 4 hours a day or bust.
Yep.
Yeah, you good to go? Can you see it?
Yep. You've got full screen.
Alrighty. So yeah, here is Bitstamp, right? So this is the exchange that we're using for this data here. If you just hover over this candle, you can see the high. Well, you might not be able to see it. It's up here in this part of the screen where it just says H. But if I hover over that candle, the high on Bitstamp was $19,666, mark of the beast. So, if I just put like a line right there, roughly around that price, you can see that if you just zoom in here, right, that was the top over here. And you come over to the current price, boom, we beat it. New all-time highs, baby. The high currently on this chart for Bitcoin this week is $19,918. Not too shabby. If you go over to Coinbase, which had one of the highest all-time high prices on Bitcoin at 19,800 and some change, I believe, that's also above 19,900 for their high this week. So on all exchanges, we have, just barely new all-time highs. So people, right? Some people, the pessimists out there are, the glass half empty type people. They say, well, it just barely touched above 19,000, 19,900, hasn't hit the 20K mark yet. And yeah, we're going to come down from here. You actually have some people who bought Bitcoin, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19K, somewhere within this region where we've just had this massive screaming up in price over the last few months. You got some of those people selling at a break even because they held their coin for 3 years and they're so salty that they haven't made a huge profit yet. Those guys, I mean, if they bought it in the first place high, they haven't sold for 3 years, and then they do sell once they get to a break even. Clearly, they didn't understand what they were getting into in the first place, right? So that's why educating yourself is massively important in this game as well, because it gives you perspective and it gives you an idea. Am I buying at a price that's too high risk, or am I buying at a price that is low risk and where I can make easy money? The obvious low risk price for Bitcoin was below 10K, still decently low risk below 20K or below 15K. Ethereum, very low risk right now. So yeah, we're still in a very good period of time for Bitcoin. When it comes time to be like not buying any of these things anymore, I will be telling people, right? It's just one of those things. But if you take a look here on the monthly chart, even more bullish, much more bullish.
Man, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Big difference here between the top of 2017 and the current price.
Good Lord.
Big difference. So for those of you guys who aren't, very familiar with candles, basically the start of a green candle, right? Where it opens for, let's say, this month in December of 2017, it opened here at the price of 9,900, came down for a little bit to begin the month, and then went way up in the month, and then closed the month here at 13,800. Of course, these wicks, as we call them, were the price within that month that was not within the open and close price. But what do we see here in November? We opened at 13,900 and closed the month here with the highest close in Bitcoin's history at 19,650 roughly. That's bullish. So this price action here is just the beginning. We're getting a little resistance here, psychological resistance at that 20K area, right? But even if we have, let's say 29 days and 10 hours before the end of this month on Bitcoin, let's say we stay at this current price for the rest of the month. It's not going to be too many more months where we're below this area of 20K, right? Once you see this thing touch its all-time high, you zoom out, there is no previous price action above that price where we're going, which means anytime that you have new uncharted territory for an asset and it's in a bull trend or going in an uptrend, you just have massive price appreciation, and you're going to see days where Bitcoin goes up 1, 2, 3K within 24 hours. Easy. So It's going to be a wild ride, but you can see that here, in the previous all-time high as well. If we just go to the tops of these candles, bring it across, right? You saw it touched here. The next month it went a little bit over, came under for a little bit, kind of did like a little bit of seesawing here. And then after that, once there was nothing ahead of it in terms of previous price action, what did we get in 2017? Month after month after month after month of growth. So that's what's going to happen here in Bitcoin, whether you like it or not. So yeah, I'm very bullish on that. Of course, we do mention Ethereum, right? Ethereum here is in an uptrend, broke out of this channel here, came back, tested the top of it, and is bouncing back up here. Currently at 592. If you can get Ethereum under $600, which you can right now, no better time than the present, it's a very bullish thing. Now, Ethereum's all-time high is way up here at $1,440. So from the current price to the all-time high for Ethereum, right, is about, still needs 146% increase from where it is currently to hit the all-time high. And Ethereum generally tracks Bitcoin pretty well. So Bitcoin's right next to its all-time high, just a few percent away, right? Or well, it passed it, but now it's where the current price is a few percent away. And here for Ethereum's much, much further. So Ethereum, comparatively in this current market, being the number 2 crypto, is way undervalued, in my opinion. And by the end of this year, it could easily come up to this area here, which is about $825, no problem. So that would be to me, a decent gain. We could see a little bit more than that, but yeah, the current area is not too shabby whatsoever to buy Ethereum. And then for people who watch my channel who understand Bitcoin dominance, I won't go too much into the explanation of this because for people who are rather new, it can be a little bit counterintuitive. Just the dominance of Bitcoin is low, meaning there are other coins that are also doing well in this market. And as we get back down in the dominance here below 60% dominance for Bitcoin, everything will be doing well. Just as kind of an example, here Bitcoin was dominant 95% of the market in early 2017. End of 2017, it was only 35% dominant by market cap. And what happened during that period of time? Bitcoin's price and all other cryptocurrencies appreciated massively and very quickly. So if we see that again, we see that Bitcoin dominance dipping below here. Then we see other coins in addition to Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well as well. So lots of opportunity out there still in this market. Massive opportunity.
I have a request if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Because I always talk about can you give me a linear chart showing Bitcoin's price from December 2017 to January, to basically the end of January 2018, and then also Ethereum? Could you please put that out? Is that possible?
Yeah. Coin market cap will be the easiest way to look at that. So I can.
So the chat is looking really good. Everybody seems to be excited for the course. There's a lot of hatred for the banks. If you hate Chase Bank, can you just put a 1 in the chat right now? I just want to know if you really hate Chase Bank. I violently hate Chase Bank. I actually had a daydreaming session today of me beating up Jamie Dimon just because of how bad the customer service was and just how atrocious and archaic traditional banking is right now. Like the audacity of these private institutes to tell me how I can and cannot use my money. It just truly it is some level of audacity.
All right, can you see this?
Yeah. So let's zoom in from I just want to see this part December here, right? December 2017 to the end of January 2018, please.
Alrighty. There we go. That's okay. Bitcoin.
And then throw up Ethereum on there if you can too. On the same chart. Maybe you can do it on the Ethereum chart. Can you not do it on the Ethereum chart? You can click that option to have
oh, right. I can put Bitcoin on the, yeah, that's correct.
If you don't mind.
And I mind massively. No,
there's a lot of ones in the chat saying they hate Chase Bank. I didn't think that many people hated Chase Bank, but I feel so validated now. I thought it was just a one-sided, kind of confirmation bias kind of thing, but good to know, man.
Yeah, and people should be a lot more angry at the banks. I mean, 2008 was enough to, make people start getting pissed off, right? But yeah, with what's happening here in 2020, I mean, there's no reason why people shouldn't be upset with the banks.
Wells Fargo isn't better.
Oh God, that's mine. Yeah, I bank at Wells Fargo.
Sorry about that.
I know. That guy though, the ex CEO of Wells Fargo, who was like put in front of Congress for all the BS that they did, he got away with his golden umbrella just fine before 2019. So that guy is just fucking laughing it up. He did so many basically crimes to make as much money as possible, and you got a slap on the wrist by the government, got called in front of Congress to say, oh, shame on you, and then gets his golden parachute of who God only knows how much money. I think we could probably Google it and figure it out, but a shit ton. And yeah, where's that guy's white collar jail time at least? But anyways.
So anyway, okay, I wanted to have like the two separate prices of Bitcoin. But anyways, okay, we'll go to the Bitcoin chart for a moment there, and then just clear that Bitcoin off the other Ethereum one. So Bitcoin here, right? Just so you guys know, Bitcoin peaked at, what was it, December 17th? Was it?
December 8th. Well, here, yeah, December 17th. Yep. At 12. Well, on this chart, it got up to $20,052, but this was aggregated from a bunch of different exchanges and stuff like that. So,
right.
Roughly speaking. Yep.
So December 17th is when it peaked. And then if you take a look at the Ethereum chart, right, after Bitcoin cooled off, I believe it was approximately 1 month later, right?
Yeah. January 14th here.
January 14th, we had a peak at 1432.
Yep.
So as you guys, here's just very, very elementary stuff that, I mean, for the new guys that are kind of just watching, just getting into crypto, because there's kind of a buzz in the air. Here's the thing. When Bitcoin goes up, it literally drags the market up with it. Okay. And when Bitcoin goes down, it drags the market with it. Now, here's the thing. Bitcoin has uncharted territory in front of it. And that territory is only upwards. So we're not really understanding where Bitcoin's going to go. But the way things have been looking right now, the way that things have been timing in regards to being in a bear market previously, now we're at the beginning of a bull market. I mean, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. And this is going to be huge. And like I said at the beginning of the show, with Ethereum being still, how could I say, the average man can still accumulate Ethereum, right?
Yep.
Now is the time to seriously consider pulling the trigger. And for you guys that think like, oh, I'm considering it. Okay, I'll do it like tomorrow. And you haven't even started the process, trust me, you're going to get trouble with the banks. You're going to get trouble with the logins. You're going to get trouble with setting up verifications. You need to get started now. And again, like I said, in Charlie's course, we handle all that. But I personally believe we're going to see some really crazy stuff before the year ends with Bitcoin. And it's going to be dragging the market to the top. And then I think we're going to see a little bit of a cool off in January. And yeah, man, this is nothing but good things in the future for us right now.
Yeah, so I mean that gives us, about a week to get prepared for this December influx, and then gives us about, a few weeks in January to prepare for. I mean, February through April, man. Bitcoin often, here's like kind of a little feather in the cap, right? For some people, is when does crypto run up and sometimes peak? Right around tax day, right in April. If you look at tax day and you look at the Bitcoin charts, there's always a little bit of a run up into there. So preparing for a run up, right, for Q1 between end of January through April, or through the middle of April, late March. You can make, if you're just one person who's like, I want to jump on the crypto train, but I only want to jump on it for like 2 months and make a bunch of money, right? You can do that from late January or mid-January all the way through mid-April. Get out of the market, be happy with your profits, whatever you want to do. If that's like the, kind of most conservative way to look at it, you can make your money in that time period very, very easy. Yep.
And 600 Ethereum still good? What do you say?
Yeah, definitely. I would say it's ideally under 550 would be best, or under 500. I told everybody buy as much Ethereum as you want under $500. I'm going to say, it's good to buy Ethereum. I would say you'd ideally want to get as much as you want under $1,000, right, per Ethereum. So $600 still no problem. And of course, the last call on Ethereum per se, not necessarily, but per se would be $1,400, the previous all-time high. Ideally, you would like to get all these crypto coins that you're bullish on under their all-time highs. I think Voice of My Ambition also mentioned Kusama at the beginning of the chat. They were talking about that before we were jumping on. Mm-hmm. Right next to its all-time high right now at about just under $60. Once that, if we do get that influx that we're expecting here in the second half of December, that's one that's going to pop off as well. It has nothing holding it back. And that one in July to August, right, just in a month and a half, went from $8 to $60. I mean, these things move fast.
Listen, crypto, guys, another thing, a little misconception people seem to have, the crypto markets don't close.
Yep.
24/7, 365, baby. We are jacked into this matrix and we are printing cash like a Federal Reserve. All right.
Even better.
So got some questions in chat. So Shane Menger, he says, what happens to the price of BTC during the halvening in 2021? So Shane, the halvening actually occurs every 4 years, not every year. So the next halvening that we're due for is 2024. And that will be the start of it. Will that be another bull market at that time, Charlie?
Yeah. So there's two theories, right? There's theory of the 4-year Bitcoin cycles and lengthening cycles. But yeah, essentially right around the spring to summer. So if our bull market conservative price for Bitcoin is 100K, right? We're aiming for that 100K Bitcoin in this bull market. Let's say we get that sometime between the end of 2021 and the end of 2022, right? We're aiming for that time period. Then we get a pull down. The next halving is in May to maybe August of 2024. And around that time, we should have a stable price, right? Relatively stable price of $100,000 Bitcoin. Similarly to how we had a stable price of about $9,000 Bitcoin around the halvening this time around in 2020, right? May of 2020. So, just add an extra zero onto it. Not too shabby. And then we rinse and repeat, and we prepare for that next push up. Each push up in Bitcoin takes a little bit longer because it takes more money to push the price up, and it also the ROI is diminishing. That's why things like Ethereum, right, are younger, but still very, very proven. Those ones are good buys as well because they will appreciate faster than Bitcoin once the bull market really kicks in. Right now it's lagging Bitcoin a little bit, but once everything gets going, that starts, jumping off. It'll be interesting to see. I think Polkadot is, Kusama and Polkadot are kind of like two peas in a pod with the new Polkadot ecosystem. Yep. Unproven ecosystem, but by looking at the technology, the people behind it, all these things, when we do fundamental analysis on it, Polkadot has the chance, very, very good chance, I would say in my opinion, 90% chance to be, the next big thing in crypto that is like basically number 3 crypto in terms of maybe not market cap exactly per se, but in terms of how the technology will affect the market. So buying, Polkadot under $10 to me is, or Kusama as well under 60 is very similar to buying Ethereum under $10 in 2016, 2017.
And I will say this, when it comes to Polkadot, there's only one word you need to know when it comes to Polkadot. China. Okay. Polkadot is aggressively, not even aggressively, viciously marketing in China. And China has the world's strongest economy, in regards to the citizens. They have ridiculous amounts of cash. Christian Martin actually has a question about Polkadot. He says, I want to buy DOT. I created a Polkadot account, but in order to wire transfer, I have to go in person to my bank. What American banks allows you to do wire transfer online? Listen, Christian, you're being lazy. Go to the goddamn bank and just get it done. And we handle this in the course as well. Dude, did you not hear what we talked about? We did a whole episode on Polkadot. The reality of Polkadot hitting at least $40 next year is insanely real. Charlie, $40
Yeah.
polka dot next year. Possible? Give me a probability.
I would say on the scale of easy, moderate, hard, easy.
Put $100,000 into polka dot at $5, $4. It hits 40. Guess what? Boom, you're a millionaire.
Yep.
It's that simple. You can literally become a millionaire in 8 months.
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? And our friend Gothic Panda has been in the house quite a long time with us, right? We said that not exactly 2018, but in February of 2019 is when we first started the Tokyo Crypto Show. We are 81 episodes deep, bro. That's a good amount of episodes every week. So yeah, we talked about it at 3.6K February of 2019. So we've been saying this for the last year and a half, almost 2 years now. I agree with that sentiment right there.
Yeah. So Taj says, I regret only buying $700 of Bitcoin during the low of COVID at 4,000. I think you and the rest of the world regrets that. So you're not alone. You're in good company. Well, you're not in good company, but
Greg B wins Dip Buyer of the Year. I keep mentioning him on the episodes because he was buying a bunch at around 4.5K. He was just like, I don't know if I'll get this opportunity again. If we go below 2K, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna buy a bunch. I was like, it's the way to be.
Scott pulled a Hail Mary when it was at 4,000. He's like, fuck it, I'll just buy one of these damn Bitcoins they're talking about. He bought one. He bought one Bitcoin at 4,000, and he's like,
that for life.
Good advice. He's like, I should have bought some more. I'm like, yeah, you should have. It's all good.
No, but he said, right? We always talk about every man should have one Bitcoin, and he got to his goal easier and quickly than most people that have been listening to us. So good on him.
I'm gonna keep buying too. He says, good man, Greg B. But guys, that's it. We just wanted to give you a little heads up. We're going to be talking about Charlie's course coming up later on this channel, my channel, Modern Life Dating. If you're watching on Charlie's channel, go ahead and subscribe to both of our channels. Hit that like button on both of our channels. And we're just going to keep on broadcasting what's going on with the crypto world until the end of the year and beyond. So we are getting ready for a really, really fantastic time, guys. It's time to make money. And listen, if you're watching this, you've probably been affected by the pandemic in a negative way, some way, shape, or form. Take this opportunity that has been given to you and use it. Get into the course, get educated, become a better person, and go out there and take your fair share of money, man. You only live once. Death is eternal. It's forever. Don't die poor. It's terrible. Don't do it. Okay? We love you. We're always here for you. And we'll see you tomorrow on Charlie's show, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to Cultivate Crypto on YouTube. And I'm actually going to be going live here in about 20 minutes on my channel, just doing a birthday stream, kind of casual chit-chat stream. If you guys want to come participate, I'm going to be taking calls. I'm going to be having a good old time. And until then, man, you guys have a wonderful day. Get out there, live long and prosper. Buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, not financial